Hello, I hope you're good today. This is Colin Kelly speaking to you from Comsteria, the home of media training, presentation skills, and all things powerful communication. I'm just about to go and deliver some podcasting training. And I think it's really nice that people are still looking to make audio-driven podcasts. There's been a lot of chat recently, a lot of moves from some big players in the podcasting space to get more and more into video and to treat podcasting as entirely almost for some of them a video platform, and they find it easier to monetize that. And that's great, but there's definitely still a real value and a real joy in the out-and-out audio podcast, and that's what this one will be. And in the training, we cover both aspects of it. So if you are interested in video podcasting, then that's absolutely great. Many of the same rules will apply. But what I wanted to talk about today, I think this is a new risk, a new danger in internal comms. And in particular, I'm thinking maybe line managers giving appraisals. Now, I don't know when your appraisals will be. Many of them sort of tie in with the business year, the company financial year, and the budget side of things as well, where the sort of new strategy for next year will be rolling out. But whenever your appraisals come round, I think you're going to see more and more of this. And that is, you know your team. You might have somebody working for you. They've been working for you for a few years. You think you know them. You think you understand them. You think how they're going to behave and what they're going to say. And if you look at things you want them to do, or if you're giving them feedback on their performance, or you're asking them questions, you kind of think you know what you're dealing with. And of course, what you're dealing with now is not just Colin in the department that's been sitting there for the last 5 or 6 years behaving a particular way. You've now got Colin plus ChatGPT, or whatever my AI a large language model chatbot of choice would be. And so what I mean by that is that your employees now have access to this wonderful tool, which is the accumulation basically of everything that it's scraped off the internet. And they're going home and they're typing into it, my boss is asking me to do this, how can I get out of it? My boss thinks this, how should I respond? My appraisal's coming up next month, how can I take control of this whole process and manipulate my boss into doing what I want, or letting me do what I want? Now, if you're not prepared for that, it could really throw you. Right? This person that you thought you knew how they were going to behave, you thought that you knew how they would react to certain things, and all of a sudden, it's like they've swallowed every book about assertiveness or self-help or whatever it is, and you're dealing with them plus this incredible accumulation of knowledge. I guess it's not really knowledge, is it? It's information, but they may well have got it, practiced it, assimilated it, refined it. And the thing about ChatGPT is you're not doing Google searches. You're actually saying to it, my boss says this, what will I say? How can I win this argument? How can I get round this? And these personal large language models, these chatbots, they're incredibly sympathetic to the individual's point of view. It's very unlikely, unless I ask for this, it's very unlikely to give me a fair dealing. It's very unlikely to say, well, you're in paid employment, Colin, you better do what your boss wants, or have you thought your boss might like this? Now, it might be even-handed and reasonable, but if I know how to prompt it and how to interact with it, then it will be very much on my side, and it will reinforce and it will support my point of view, and it will give me a toolkit to get round you. Now, of course, you've got access to all of that too. My concern is that it ends up really throwing you because you thought you knew what you were dealing with, and suddenly now somebody's coming in, I guess, armed, and that can be quite difficult. And I think what that means is, don't make these assumptions. Don't assume that this is going to be a routine meeting with Colin. Don't assume I'm going to behave the way I always have. And be very careful about what you're saying, and make sure that you listen. And keep in mind as well that if these meetings, if it's an appraisal or whatever meeting or interaction it might be, if it's taking place on Teams or Zoom, and if I'm working remotely, it's possible that I could actually be typing into the chatbot word for word exactly what you're saying. So I'm not having to make up what if scenarios. I can feed it with what you're saying almost in real time, and probably do it without even looking at what I'm typing. I could feed it that information and have absolute tailored bespoke responses. So you better be on your toes, and good luck with it. Internal comms is about listening as much as it is about saying stuff. It's about respecting your team. And remember, as I say time and time again, you have set the values. Your company has gone on and on and on about your values and how you put people first, and how basically what you're saying is you're building a family where everybody matters. Your staff never asked you to go and do that. Most of you did that of your own volition. You did that. And now you've got to live by it. Good luck.